So if you watch my channel, you can see I'm in my yellow bedroom. I took the blanket down because I was getting cold at night, so I took it down. But anyhow, so Friday, I made a video called Back in My Day, and I just want to do some more of that and see how you guys like it. So here we go again with another like old time thing. I gotta get ready for this without laughing. I'll try not to laugh doing it. Alrighty. Back in my day, let's see, I was about 15, 16 years old. Oh man, and we used to go bar hopping at 15. There was no drinking age. Now you gotta be 21 just to get into a bar. It's kinda stupid these days. The only time you're allowed in there if you're under 21, if you're a little toddler. Oh, let's see what we're going to talk about today. Let's talk about these annoying cell phones that these kids got today. Back in '94, like I said in my past video, the only phone we had was on the wall, and it had little holes that you put your finger and dial. Like if you want a 7, you have to go around once, twice, 7 times to get to number 7. Back now, these days, the kids push buttons and all that kind of crap. It's kind of tiring. But, I mean, technology, I don't have one of them pieces of poop, but you know what I'm saying. I come back from the old school days. I remember when the Model T was made. Nowadays, you got these jacked up trucks that they think they're big boys and whatnot. And you got these, what you young people call them, gangster people with low cars and the bass beat and all that. Well, back in my day, the only car that was out was the Model T. The first car Ford made by a man named Mr. T. I call him Mr. T because his last name was something that started with the T. And now for kids entertainment, you got video games, you got laptop computers. Back in my day, your only entertainment, like I said, was the newspaper. Comics were funny back then. They ain't got newer comics now. Though they come out with all kinds of flavors like Mountain Dew, Toad Red, Voltage, Mud, Bog Blast. Back in my day, all you had was water and milk. You go out early in the morning, Saturday and Sunday, about 3 o'clock in the morning, and herd up your 300 head of cattle, and you start milking by hand. Now these days, they got milking machines that you just push a couple buttons and it starts milking the calf for you. Now you got tractors and big fancy rigs that you round up your cattle in. This technology's just going overboard, don't you think? Back also in my day, there was no such thing as driving underage. You could have been 17 years old, or maybe even 14 and don't have to have a license. Now in these days, you gotta be 16 to get your permit. You gotta be 18 to get your junior license. You gotta be 20 to get your driver's license. Got so many rules and regulations. And another thing us kids used to do back then was chucking rocks at a sign. Man, that was always fun. Till Sheriff Buford G. Justice came up around, and we all went in the woods like a bunch of chickens with our head cut off. Back in those days, you get a chicken, you just grab it by the neck and you ring it. Now you just shoot the darn chicken. I tell you, these advancements, oh, so annoying. I remember back in my day, we would load up 400 square bales of hay. Now they got these fancy tractors that roll them up in these big 300-pound rolls of hay, and you use them a loader or something to get them on the truck with the trail. I know back in my day, the only wagon we had was pulled by a horse or a mule. And I got these big turbo engines and whatnot. You got tractors to do all your work. The farmer just sits behind the wheel and drives and does crop. Was posted back in '94, where we all had to go out at 3 o'clock in the morning, start at 3 and ended at 3 at night picking corn. Same thing with tomatoes. It was all picked by hand. Same thing with tomatoes. Same thing with taters too. Go out in the morning, you start picking a basket full of taters, and that would be your supper for the next 3 days. Now you got all these fancy fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Arby's and Wendy's and all this crap. I remember the only thing we had as a kid growing up was beef, chicken, pork, sometimes a dog. But that was on rare occasions. Most of it was wild game. You wouldn't leave the house without a weapon. Now you go anywhere in the city of Meadville or any town in Pennsylvania, you get locked up. This technology, I tell you. Now you gotta be watching for these unmarked cop cars and whatnot with the speed stingers and I'm gonna make another segment maybe tomorrow about these stupid foreign cars with the freaking computer for the engines. The whole car run by a stinking computer. I remember the only computer we had growing up was the size of this room. Yeah, like a big processor, and now these kids nowadays got these laptop and computers or whatnot, along with the fancy phones that got internet on them, as long as you got cell phone coverage. I don't know how that works, but it's just too complicated. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm just trying to lighten up the mood on a Friday. You know, just kind of keep it going. I'm going to see how I'm going to post these two up and see how you guys respond. Let me know in the comments below. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about these videos. And if you think you like them and you think they're kind of funny, let me know and I'll keep doing them. It's all up to you guys. It's 9:45 right now. So, I'll go back to my old buddy Joan. That's gonna be his name. When I was growing up, the only thing we had to learn was the Ginsburg dress. It started off saying, oh crap, what it started off saying? 4 score and 7 years ago.